already waking. "Grab the cuffs," he said. "Make sure Lester can't get away." Evan, still staring at Margolis, seemed frozen in place. Colin could feel the blood continuing to soak through the remnants of his shirt. He could feel the warmth in his hand, his fingers red and slick. "Evan!" Colin shouted. "Cuffs on Margolis' belt, now!" Evan shook his head and began fumbling with the cuffs.
Lord.
"And then get back here as fast as you can," Colin shouted. "I need your help." Evan hurried over to Lester and slapped one cuff on Lester's wrist, and then dragged Lester's body closer to the rail, slapping the other cuff around the post. Lester moaned, coming to as Evan rushed back. Evan fell to his knees near Margolis, his eyes wide. "What do I do?" "Take over the stomach wound where my hand is and press hard." Though the blood loss was definitely slowing, Margolis' breathing had grown shallower. Evan did as he was told, and Colin used both hands on the neck wound, and seconds later, Colin heard the first of the sirens. Then, a growing chorus of them. And while he willed them to get here faster, all he could think was, "Don't die on me. Whatever you do, don't die." On the porch, Lester moaned again, and his eyes finally blinked open, unfocused. A sheriff's deputy was the first to arrive, followed quickly by an officer from the Charlotte Police Department, both coming to screeching halts in the middle of the street, lights flashing. Both men jumped out of their cars and rushed toward them, guns drawn, uncertain what to do. "Detective Margolis has been shot," Colin shouted as they approached. "The guy cuffed to the railing was the one who shot him." Both the deputy and the officer looked toward the porch, and Colin forced a steadiness in his tone. "The gun's still up there. We can't let these wounds go, and make sure the ambulance is coming. He's lost a lot of blood, and I'm not sure how much longer he can hold on." The officer approached the porch while the deputy ran back to his car and shouted into the radio that an officer was down, demanding that the ambulance hurry. Both Colin and Evan kept their focus on the wounds. Evan had recovered enough for some color to have returned to his cheeks. Minutes later, the ambulance arrived and a couple of paramedics hopped out and grabbed the stretcher. More sheriff's deputies had arrived by then, along with additional police officers, the street out front now crowded with vehicles. When the paramedics finally took over for Colin and Evan,